Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where I like to share any and all things that bring me joy, hence the name Sharelation. Today I wanted to share two types of bags that I purchased again while I was in Japan. They are very affordable. You will probably recognize these three bags over to the right. They are the infamous Uniqlo nylon sling or crossbody messenger style bag. I won't go into too much detail about this, but I will do a quick what fits in this bag and just some of the features of it because so many people have featured and raved about this bag before. Another bag that I came across is this brand called Anemone, and it was actually just a store that I passed by while I was going into the train station. It was kind of the same level as the train station, and I came across it and decided to pick this up because it was a very carefree, easy to use style tote bag. Clearly you can see the material is very flexible, and so you can fold it up, you can roll it up, you can easily travel with it. Needless to say, it is quite lightweight, and yes, it is a tote style bag, sort of like a long like magazine style tote. This is the smaller version. There is a bigger version that's clearly a little bit larger, but I found this to be a good size. So let's feature this one first, and we'll get into the Uniqlo bags in a second. So it's a very simple construction. It just looks like a regular, like, you know, those plastic shopping bags. So you have the straps on top or the handles on top and this little tab, which I think you can easily like put a magnet on it or some kind of thing to hold these two pieces together for a little bit more security. I might try that, but it came just as it is like this, with no zippers, buttons, or any kind of closure. It's a very simple construction, only with this little label here, which if you really don't want anything on it, you can easily undo the thread here and just take it off. So this is a very, again, like stretchy, flexible material. It reminds me of some of the Everlane boots that they do in the reknit material. So it's kind of like that, and it's just an open like little shopping bag or tote. And the other thing that caught my eye while I was there, like you can hold it like this. It can sort of go over your shoulder if you don't have, you know, too many layers going on. But the other thing that they featured alongside this bag was the ability to buy a detachable strap. So it came looking like this, and they had many different colors, different patterns like leopard print, zebra print, or solid colors of, you know, all sorts of rainbow colors. I chose this sort of champagne gold silverish color because it just matched this very well. I just wanted a clean and simple look, and I wanted you know, it's just something that I can easily match and just carry around and not have to worry about it. Although this is a light color, it can probably get a little dirty, but this was less than 20 US dollars. So, you know, really worry free. Even if it does get a little dirty, I can try and wash it. So the neat thing about this strap, you can see it's just a simple strap. You cannot adjust the length of it, and it also says the same brand name here. You can adjust it, but what you can do, there are several ways to use this strap. You can hook it on like so. So you have two like rings around the strap, which will make this a longer version of this bag, so you can easily sling this on your shoulder. What they recommend you do is actually put the strap through one side like this, and then the other side, both of these rings would go onto the handle. So sort of like this. And you can easily play around with this because the opening is quite generous. You just have to push it in and you slip this handle on top. And so once you do that, you have the bag at the top of the bag just looking like this, where the strap is sort of doubled up, and you have a huge opening for you to sling this over your shoulder. So when I wear it, this falls really nicely, like, you know, right under on the side of my body, so I can hug it close to me. So even if there's no zipper or closure to hold this together, it is fairly secure because it is kind of deep. Now, just to show you how much it can really fit, this can clearly fit like, it can fit a magazine. I haven't really tried it, but just to give you a frame of reference, this is my iPad 6th generation. It's kind of old, but you know, this is like a, you know, normal size regular iPad, not the iPad mini. So if I lay this on top here, you can see it can comfortably fit. And so there's room to spare on the side and the top and bottom. So this can fit the iPad, which I'll just slip in here. And if I wanted to carry, you know, the daily things that I usually carry, like my my pouch where I carry extra cards, some tissues, my key clay where I carry my like driver's license and frequently used cards. I can carry some sunglasses in a soft pouch, or you can put it in like a hard case. There's a lot of room for that. My sort of money holder envelope style wallet, a sunscreen, which I do carry quite often to just reapply throughout the day, a battery charger for when I'm out and about and I need some extra charging abilities if I run out of it. Lately, I've also been using this cute little pouch. It came in those gachapons, so it was maybe about 300 or 400 yen. I thought it was really cute because it reminded me of this candy that I used to like to eat when I was younger. And inside just has some, you know, lipsticks, some medicine, hand wipes, just a little catch-all that can fit a decent amount, and that just pops in like so. So when it's full, it's not even that bulky because there's quite a bit of room in this and it can stretch. You don't want to carry too much because then of course the bag will get a little heavy, but needless to say, this can hold quite a bit. So I've really been enjoying using this as just another option if you don't want to carry anything fancy and you're just looking to run some quick errands, or just, you know, go somewhere where you really don't want to catch so much attention with a luxury bag. Now next you can see I did buy 3 of the Uniqlo nylon bag. It is so popular. I see it everywhere, and I really couldn't decide among these 3 colors. I didn't want to get black because I do have a black crossbody bag from Lululemon, the belt bag, which is not really the same, but it kind of, you know, serves the same purpose. I used it a lot when I was traveling there in Japan. I do also have the mini micro backpack from Lululemon's, also black. So black is definitely a really classic color to have this in. I do recommend getting it if you don't have one, but I try to just get some different colors because I didn't want everything black. Though I am tempted to get a black one just for ease of use, and you can just carry it and it matches with everything. But you can see I bought the taupe color, or like the brownish color, the dark green color, or like army green color, and I did buy the white color, or like the cream color. Since I bought this in Japan, oh, it's called natural. Since I bought this in Japan, I did use these 2 already. I haven't used this yet, and I still have the tag on it. So just to point out, if you get this bag in Japan, it is cheaper. So you can see the price is 1,500 yen. So depending on the exchange rate and where we are at the moment, when I was there, it was $1 to about 144 yen. Now I think it's even, the dollar is even stronger. So this came out to be around like $9. So because of the price, here it retails about $20, and then you have to add tax on top of it. So because I couldn't decide, my husband's like, just get all 3. Like, it's not like it's really expensive. I can mix it up. I can use whatever color I like. It's so inexpensive, very lightweight. You can store it very easily, you know, roll it up, and it doesn't take up a lot of space. In hindsight, I really probably shouldn't have gotten 3 because I mean, I don't really need 3 of the same, but it was more because I just couldn't decide and I didn't want to bother regretting my decision, especially given at that price and the exchange rate. So just to quickly show, many people have featured this bag already, but what I loved about this was the adjustable strap. It can go as short as this setting where you make it really, really short. It can be like a short little shoulder bag, and you can also adjust it as long as you want, all the way to the longest setting to make it a crossbody bag, or even like a higher messenger style, or like sort of like the belt bag that you can wear across your chest. So the flexibility of this is really great. It's really easy to adjust and very carefree because everything is very lightweight, and the capacity of this is just amazing. You know that there is 2 pockets on one side of the bag, and then just the center compartment, nothing else. And I'll quickly show what fits because I know a lot of people have featured this. I have a full-size water bottle here. This is 500 milliliters or 16.9 fluid ounce. You can lay it on the side. You can't lay it on top because it will be too tall, but if you have a smaller bottle, you can lay it on the top as well. And I can just pack this in very easily, no fuss. It can fit so much because of the base being a little wider, and it can expand. So I can easily fit everything that I featured before, not a problem, and it can zip up very easily, and I can probably put more stuff in there. So when I pack it to this capacity, you can see the base gets wider, and it can be a little bit bulky when you're carrying it against your body, but this goes to show how much you can fit in this. It's a really, really great travel bag, especially if you don't want anything too fancy that can catch anyone's attention. If you get a neutral color, you know, it's very much unisex. So I really recommend having something like this and any color from this range for traveling or just day-to-day use. I did like using it while traveling because you can fit so much and it's not heavy at all. The last thing you need is when you're out and about shopping all day, you're carrying everything that you bought and you have a heavy bag. So highly recommend this. Can't rave enough about this. I am tempted to get a black one, but we'll see if I go for it. If you have any questions about either bag that I featured, please leave a comment down below. I'm happy to answer any questions that I can, and always great to hear from you anyway. I hope you stay happy and healthy and have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.